Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name's Ellis and I'll be your host for today's general knowledge quiz. This quiz consists of 30 questions and we'd love you to get involved and have a guess even if you don't know the answer. There's your Quiz Class awards. You can let us know how you rank in the comments at the end of the video. But let's get started, shall we, with question 1. Good luck. Here's the quiz. Which country celebrates Carnival with elaborate samba parades? Colombia, Brazil, or Argentina? So for every question you get 3 multiple choice options. You need to choose the correct one, and for this question the correct answer is Brazil. Who was the first female Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi, Benazir Bhutto, or Sonia Gandhi? The answer is Indira Gandhi. Question 3. What was the Iron Curtain a symbol of during the Cold War? Nuclear proliferation, space race rivalry, or division between East and West Europe? The Iron Curtain was a symbol of division between East and West Europe. Which 1950s TV show featured characters named Ward and June Cleaver? Father Knows Best, My Three Sons, or Leave It to Beaver? The correct answer is Leave It to Beaver. Question 5. What early computer language developed in 1957 is still used in scientific computing? BASIC, COBOL, or Fortran? The answer is Fortran. Which author wrote The Old Man and the Sea? William Faulkner, Ernest Hemingway, or John Steinbeck? The Old Man and the Sea was written by Ernest Hemingway. Question 7. Which 1960s band was known for hits like Good Vibrations and California Girls? The Beach Boys, the Rolling Stones, or the Beatles? Three legendary music artists there, but the answer is the Beach Boys. Question 8. Who was the first person to break the sound barrier in flight? Howard Hughes, Chuck Yeager, or Neil Armstrong? The answer is Chuck Yeager. Question 9. Which playwright wrote The Crucible as an allegory for McCarthyism? Eugene O'Neill, Tennessee Williams, or Arthur Miller? The answer is Arthur Miller. Question 10. What was the Warsaw Pact formed to counterbalance? The Marshall Plan, NATO, or the United Nations? The correct answer is NATO. Which actress starred in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and Some Like It Hot? Audrey Hepburn, Elizabeth Taylor, or Marilyn Monroe? The answer is Marilyn Monroe. 12. Which composer wrote the opera Madame Butterfly? Richard Wagner, Giuseppe Verdi, or Giacomo Puccini? The answer is Giacomo Puccini. Which 1950s TV show featured a robotic character named Robbie? Was that The Twilight Zone, Star Trek, or Lost in Space? The answer is Lost in Space. 14. What was the first commercially successful digital watch? Hamilton Pulsar, Psycho Quartz, or Timex Digital? The correct answer is Hamilton Pulsar. Question 15. Who was the first African American to win an Oscar for Best Actor? Harry Belafonte, Sammy Davis Jr., or Sidney Poitier? The correct answer is Sidney Poitier, and we are now halfway through this quiz. Hope you're keeping up. Here's 16. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in Literature? Pearl S. Buck, Selma Lagerlof, or Toni Morrison? And the answer is Selma Lagerlof. Which country is the origin of croissants? Austria, Italy, or France? Whether you say croissant or croissant, the answer is Austria. What is the largest species of big cat? Lion, jaguar, or tiger? Which of those is the largest species? The answer is tiger. Which African country uses the rand? South Africa, Nigeria, or Egypt? The correct answer is South Africa. Question 20. Who wrote the Divine Comedy? Homer, Dante Alighieri, or Virgil? The Divine Comedy was written by Dante Alighieri. What is the currency of Brazil? Real, Bolivar, or Sol? The answer is real. Sometimes the pictures will help, sometimes they won't. What is the largest organ in the human body? Brain, lungs, or skin? The largest organ in the human body is skin. 23. Who was the first woman in space? Valentina Tereshkova, Mae Jemison, or Krista McAuliffe? The answer is Valentina Tereshkova. What is the primary ingredient in traditional hummus? Fava beans, chickpeas, or lentils? The answer is chickpeas. What Valencian ingredient differentiates paella di Marisco from paella valenciana? Chorizo, artichokes, or seafood? The answer is seafood. Which parrot species is renowned for its advanced vocal mimicry, including human speech syntax? Scarlet macaw, African grey parrot, or cockatiel? The answer is an African grey parrot. Which currency's symbol is shared by Japan and another country due to historical ties? Chinese yuan, Mongolian tugrog, or South Korean won? You've got the symbol there in the question, if you need to have a look, but the answer is Chinese yuan. Which country is the primary setting for Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice? Kent, Hertfordshire, or Somerset? The county that is the primary setting for Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is Hertfordshire. Which ossicle's name derives from the Latin for stirrup? Malleus, cochlea, or stapes? And the correct answer is stapes or stapes. Question 30. Which Jovian moon's subsurface ocean may harbour hydrothermal activity? Io, Ganymede, or Europa? The correct answer is Europa. And here's a bonus question to finish off. What is the only country with a city that has pink lakes, pink buildings, and pink flamingos? Let us know the answer to that one in the comments, and whilst you're there, you can let us know how many points you scored out of 30. And then try and work out what quiz class Einstein reward that would leave you with. And that does round us up for this quiz. Thanks so much for playing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified by all of our upcoming videos. In the meantime though, there are plenty of quizzes already uploaded on our channel that you can get involved with right now, so why not jump straight into another one? My name's Ellis, and I've been your host today. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time at Quiz Class.